As you guys know, I'm leaving the country and I made a big video about starting my next chapter. They call Dubai the land of opportunity, baller properties, fast cars and expensive lifestyles. But I may have found somewhere that's even better. And the potential here is probably one of the best in the world. This is the real Cyprus. So I'll be putting this small island to the test to see if this is somewhere I can call my new home. Because I have a number of things that I must have before I leave England for good. Now, Cyprus is a small island in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. It's so small, you could fit 14 Cypruses in England alone. In fact, there are just over 1 million people on the whole island, which is half of the subscribers on this channel. But just because it's small, it doesn't mean it's not mighty. So I read a stat recently that the UK has lost over 10,000 millionaires in 2024, taking a minimum of £10 billion out of the economy. And they've all left for the exact same reason. So I spoke to high-end watch expert Anish, who made that move and never looked back. When I was younger, it was always one of my goals to buy a Richard Mille watch. And in 2016, I spent over 90k on one. And when I bought it, I was with Watch Anish, who at the time, no pun intended, was drawing attention to the watch industry by doing things on social media that people had never seen before. Things like lighting a Cuban cigar from the flames of my Lamborghini. And yes, my hair was blonde. Well, his life has calmed down a lot since then. And he now travels the globe, dealing the most exclusive watches that the world has to offer. But out of everywhere he's been, he chose to live in Cyprus for its tax and safety. What I love about Anish, the way he talks about watches, the way I talk about cars. People will not know about that watch or that brand.
Right.
What is that?
This is an independent watch brand. It's called Gruber Force. And these guys produce in total 100 watches a year. This is like really a bespoke product. There's a lot of attention to detail and more from a technical point of view. You can see the design is very avant-garde. It's very different, right? Curve case, 500-600 components in there.
Here, you wear anything you want.
Yeah.
And you don't feel anywhere when you're sitting at a cafe or you're sitting at a restaurant,
yeah.
People walking past, doesn't cross your mind?
You're wearing a Patek, I'm wearing a Grubel. We met yesterday, we had lunch, we probably had €750,000 worth of watches at our lunch table. It's fine, you don't feel anything. In London, I used to go on the train with my watch on the underground. Today, I would not even think about wearing a watch in London or Paris or Milan or Munich or any part of Western Europe. I just wouldn't think about it.
You'll never see this watch in the UK ever. I wear the same Rolex every single day in the UK and you'll never see me wear anything else because I'm definitely not going on that flaunting thing. Besides from my cars, which I'm the car guy, so I'm always gonna have nice cars. You won't see me wear big jewellery or any sort of watches or things like that. And I keep everything abroad now. I don't keep anything in the UK.
Here, people are scared of the police because the police will not mess around here. Plus, culturally, the Cypriots are like ashamed to do something like that. You know, they're like, I can't be a thief. What's my grandma going to say? What's my mum going to say?
Yeah.
There's a respect element of that as well.
Yeah.
You can't just disappear.
This gave me some peace of mind, knowing that if I brought over all my valuables, watches, jewellery, expensive artwork, even my cars, that they'll be safe here. Now, speaking of cars, we're sitting at the hotel and just brainstorming with the guys and we're thinking, let's see if we can do a car meetup and just arrange it in a couple of days. So I'm gonna put a story up on my Instagram now. So I'm in Cyprus right now and I wanna do a car meet. I'm gonna put projects here. So if you wanna come, hit up projects and they'll let you know where it's gonna be. But we'll see you Friday around 5 o'clock in Limassol. Cyprus, let's go. Let's see what the car culture is like. I'll put it up on my story. Could just be me there on my own. If no one turns up, well, we'll just go for an early lunch or dinner. Let's see what happens. Little did I know that one story would cause so much chaos.
Because the police is calling me on my mobile.
It should have been limited, man, to like 50 cars or something. There's mayhem.
It's now got a little bit out of control. Right, let's come away from this car if we don't damage the cars. But more on that later. Now in the UK, I'm connected enough that I can pick up my phone and borrow any car at any time of the day. And in Cyprus, the levels are slightly higher. I made a call and borrowed my cousin's 65-foot yacht so I could go out on the water to think for a couple of hours. Now I know this sounds like a major flex, but the truth is, me and my cousins have come a long way from 3 Cypriot boys that were brought up in London. Now not only are we all entrepreneurs, but we have beautiful families as well. So to be able to give them this life that we didn't have growing up and see them enjoy the fruit of our labour is the reason we work so hard in the first place. I know this is not a normal life and this is not my life. I'm fortunate enough that I can enjoy this life, having an incredible family around me and friends. And I am sitting here debating, is it Dubai or is it Cyprus? I know there was other places mentioned where I could go and see. But I think it is down to Dubai and Cyprus, and it is weighing everything up now and thinking, where do I want to live? Where do I want to bring up my family? And what am I looking to do now for the next 5 or 10 years? The next thing I need to sort out was my residency. So I went to see my lawyer, Andreas, and he has one of the sickest car collections in the country. And he showed me several ways that I could become a Cypriot citizen. First is citizenship by descent. Because my parents were born here, I'm automatically eligible. Second way is by marriage. If you marry a Cypriot national, after 3 years, you can apply. The third way is by naturalization. If you invest 300,000 euros plus VAT, either in shares or if you put it into a company, that shows that you're bringing value to the country. And last, if you live and work in the country for over 10 years, after the 7th year, you can apply for your Cypriot passport. One new requirement is that you need to be able to speak and understand basic level Greek. For traveling entrepreneurs like myself, there are several additional options.
You have the 183-day rule. Have to be in Cyprus 183 days of the year in order for you to be a tax resident.
Okay.
There's also a 60-day rule, which is tailor-made for businessmen who need to travel and be abroad. Prove 60 days in Cyprus, at least, so it's 2 months, okay? But show us proof too that you're not residing in another country for 183 days.
So the 183-day rule really does apply to me, and it works in my favor because that is what I'd like to do. Yes, you go on holidays a week here, 3 weeks here, etc. But the fact that I can be based in one country for 183 days, pay their tax, but still move around, whether I want to go to the UK or go to Dubai or go to America or anywhere else, I know I've got a 183-day rule and I'm paying the 12.5% tax, which I think is fair. But the benefits don't stop with the entrepreneurs. The employees also get many perks.
I don't know if you have that in UK, but we also have the 13th salary.
You have a what salary?
The 13th and the 14th.
Sorry, 13th and 14th salary?
At Christmas you'll receive maybe 3 salaries at once.
Don't get any ideas, you two. So I still have the problem of having too many cars. So while I'm still trying to work out what to do with my 296 GTS, I spoke to George, who is my business partner with Muddy Clothing. He'd done the Yiannimize Grand Tour in 2024 in his F8 Tributo Ferrari, which he brought over when he sold his company and moved over with his family last year. I'm allowed to bring one car out here tax-free in my personal name. I need to own it for 6 months in the UK.
Correct.
It needs to have no finance, and you can bring it out here and you're not allowed to sell it for 12 months.
Yeah.
If I was going to come out here, I'd probably bring an Urus.
I think that out here, the Urus, without a doubt, is the best choice.
If you're driving an Urus out here, you've actually got money.
Yeah, you're balling.
Because?
You can't finance. So any car that you see in Cyprus is bought and paid for unencumbered. Bear in mind, they're also probably 25 to 30% more expensive than the UK. If you see an Urus, you see a Ferrari out here, you know, they're successful people. You can rent a car, they'll have red plates.
Red plate.
So you know that they're a rental. Whereas in Dubai, you can get away with it. Like 2 weeks ago, I was outside the hotel in Dubai and I've seen some fella whiz round the corner in a Aventador. And I'm standing there waiting for a taxi and his boot lid's open. I went, bro, you know your boot lid's open? He went, shh, yeah, I don't know how to close it. I went, what? I said, rental? He went, yeah. I said, all right, I'll do it for you. You can flex and give that champagne lifestyle, whereas here, it is what it is. You've got to pay to play.
So my one concern with bringing my cars over, as you guys know, I never like to keep them standard. But if I'm in Cyprus, I don't have access to my team to get my car wrapped as often as I do. But as I always say, if you're looking for a wrap company, judge them by the caliber of cars they have in their unit. So you know yours will be in safe hands. So I visited projects who have been dubbed the Yiannimize of Cyprus. And seeing the cars they're working on felt just like being in London. That is a Ferrari 12 cylindry. That is literally just landed, came off the container, I think yesterday, and it's been brought here today. So we've arrived at the perfect time, and that's in for full clear PPF. Yes. It's showing 86 miles, and this is from the UK. 86 miles, second hand, isn't it? I've got the Cybertruck in the UK, and I'm working out wherever I travel, I want to bring that Cybertruck. I've been told that the fact it's on Albanian plates, if I bring the Cybertruck here, I can drive it for 6 months, as long as I'm not a Cypriot resident. Is that correct?
That's the information I have as well, yeah.
In the UK, even though it's on Albanian plates, I still can't drive the car. But in Cyprus, hopefully I can get away with it. I have seen a picture of one Cybertruck in Cyprus, but I know it's got no plates at all. So he's definitely not allowed to drive that, is he?
Yes, it's a customer of ours as well.
Yeah, so he's not allowed to drive. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen the car, yeah.
You've seen the car?
Yeah,
what do you think?
Very big, Very big, but yeah,
It's cool.
I'm not allowed to drive it.
That's it. Well, Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Well, I'm hoping to be able to bring that car here if I come out here and then run it for 6 months and then I'll probably send it to Dubai. Or can I not take it out the country, like take it to Greece and then bring it back for another 6 months?
That's not what I was told.
Okay, fine. So, all right, so worst case, I'll bring it here or I just send it to Dubai. But that's the Cybertruck. Also, we're speaking about vinyl. I know you do Avery out here as well.
Yep.
And we had your guy turn up and he's got the Yiannimize colours as well. Now the colour swatches, which is cool. So it's the same quality vinyl, the same way whether they use PPF or they use window tints, etc. It's to the top level. And
Top
you
brands.
are Yiannimize Cyprus with regards to the best of the best.
Striving to be.
Striving to be. Now he is. There were some documents that I needed to sign. So I went to the courthouse with my lawyer's wife. And she's actually a lawyer as well.
We need to certify your signature and then we're ready to file your application.
Okay. And the whole process took no longer than 5 minutes. 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Nice and easy. What I liked is we're in there and they were questioning something about Greek and English and one of the ladies had to ask like the supervisor. She's like, who cares? Just do it. Didn't she? She just said, who cares? Love Cyprus, the best. Just makes things really, really simple. So the application is done. We'll now put it through and we'll see how quick we can get my citizenship. While I was waiting for my paperwork to go through, I wanted to go property shopping. So we headed to Limassol, the most expensive city in Cyprus. Living here is like living in central London, but with better weather and of course, much better views. So I met with Dennis, who's a licensed real estate agent from Avon Consulting, and he wanted to show me a side of Cyprus that you don't usually see. So the first place we looked at was a 2.3 million euros, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment on the 32nd floor of one of the Trilogy Towers. This comes with its own gym, pool, spa, outdoor facilities like restaurants and coffee shops. But what Dennis really wanted to show me was...
Basically, what you're really buying is this, the view. The beautiful coastline, you have views, east to west, the whole city. Marina, port, Salt Lake.
I love how you just walk straight out. You're not scared of heights?
A little bit.
This is...
But the thing is, you wake up in the morning, you go downstairs, you go get a jet ski, you get your windsurfing, you go for a swim. It's beautiful.
The view is incredible. Listen, don't get me wrong, this is unbelievable. It's an amazing view. This seems a little bit low for me, and the fact that you can see everything far and wide, it's a bit of a stomach turner. The balcony's huge.
It
Like,
is.
it's a massive balcony.
You can entertain up here. This is
Now, when you go to view a property, usually picture yourself living there and doing your day-to-day things. But the thought of me standing there like this every morning, trying to enjoy my coffee, had me thinking this might not be the property for me. So it was on to the next. We're back on solid ground now, but just for context, we were all the way up there, even past that bit. Damn, still scared. Next, we went to One, which is the tallest building in Limassol, with a view of the city, sea, and mountains. At 2,750,000 euros, you get 2 ensuite bedrooms with another incredible balcony. Sauna, jacuzzi, gym, private lounge, meeting rooms, as well as an outdoor pool, and even a 24-hour concierge that will do everything from bring your groceries up to change a light bulb, if you need them to. Then we took it up a notch to this 9.6 million euros luxury villa situated on its own private street. This comes with 4 ensuite bedrooms, plus plenty of room for supporting staff, equipped with your own pool, server room, cinema room or gym, and even a lift between the 3 floors. Oh, and of course, 2 berths to dock your his and hers yachts. And the people that live around here are the elite. You're dealing with ultra wealthy, high net worth, celebrities, people of status, but the fact that you can park your yacht just here, and 2 of them.
It's a different kind of living. Your yacht's outside, you have private pool, place to dine, barbecue, sit, relax. You can't hear anything. Very quiet, very private.
It is very peaceful here. It is very, very peaceful. And this is a great place to just sit and chill and have lunch and have dinner, whatever, with a great view. This is where we go out and... All right, everyone ready? All right, okay. Let's get on the yacht. We're leaving in 5 minutes. Welcome to paradise. Oh man. This is the money. This is what you're paying for. Incredible pool, good size as well. House looks lovely as well when you look at the house from here. This is obviously what people see when they're going past in their own yachts. So top floor has 1 bedroom.
Yes, master suite is up here. So you got your walk-in closet and suite, private balcony. What else can you ask for?
Listen, the view from down there was great, but from up here, it's just...
It's fantastic.
It's not real, is it? It doesn't feel real, you know? When you hear 9.6 million, 10 million, 15 million, even 5 million to a certain extent, it's a different world. This is what I'm trying to show people at home because everyone knows Dubai. You see the big properties and you see all the money there and you think of Cyprus, which is a little country, little town, little cities.
Here you have very serious companies based here.
Yeah.
You got very wealthy people living here, managing these companies, their staff. I mean, people come here, set up shop, and they bring like 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 people with them.
Yeah.
So there is a market, there is a way to network, to build your business here and work from here all over the world.
But there was one more property that I had to view before I left. And although this isn't the most extravagant or the biggest out of all that we've seen, this property here is probably the most expensive property, not in value, but in sentimental value to me. Because this is where, as a kid, I used to come and see my bapo. This is my cousin Andrea. Yes, Andrea? You okay? You good?
You're good.
As you can see, we've all got the dark skin. Yeah, we've all got that really dark skin, the dark black beard as well.
Skin, yeah.
So Andrea lives here now, but obviously my papa used to live here, who's now passed away. Should we have a little walk around and just see the house, yeah? Can we have a little walk around? As we walked around reminiscing, he showed me just how much things had changed from what I remember. And my grandparents' garden that I used to play in as a child has now been renovated and turned into legal offices. So the area is slowly developing as more money comes into the country. Wow, you remind me of my mum so much.
Yeah, I do.
That's my Auntie Mary. This is my mum's sister.
It's the only one auntie.
The only one. Is that Bapu? Oh wow, look.
It's an old picture anyway.
Oh my God. Look at the family. That's my dad, that's my mum. Bapu's there. Which one are you? That one?
Yeah.
The little one?
Lovely lady.
In the corner, the little one in the corner.
Lovely lady.
Obviously, I'm trying to work out where I'm going to move to, and I may move to Dubai, I may move to Cyprus. And if I move to Cyprus, I know my mum mentioned that my mum and dad may come here.
Yeah, she told me that.
Which she said you'd be very excited to have her
yes,
here.
oh yes, more than excited, yes. And I told her if she comes here, 22 hours a day we will be together. Yeah. When family is here, that's the best.
It's the best place in the world, isn't it? That's why my mum needs to come here. So then,
let her come. We'll arrange it.
We'll arrange it. No, we're gonna get my mum and dad out here. It's gonna be better for my dad because he's not well. So for his body, for his mindset, I think the quality of the air and stuff like that.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
hopefully it'll make a difference for him and make him feel better.
The weather will help him a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I love the sun.
Yeah, same.
I love the sun. For me, it's a medicine.
And as I sat around with family, listening to stories, it reminded me of the one thing that money cannot buy: time.
You got a good kid, no problem, but very, very, very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. You wanted something, you had to get it. For 10, 15 minutes, you were like...
I was sulking.
Yeah, and then you were okay. You remind me of Papu. The way you talk, the way you answer. Andreas is the same. Andreas is the same. Yeah.
We don't mind being like
of course
Bapu.
we'll take that.
Bapu is legend, so yeah, we'll take that, So it's the morning of the car meet, and Russ from Projects has called me because the venue has cancelled at the very last minute.
He says, listen, we are hearing that there is going to be too many people and it's not safe. I said, no, might be a lot of people, yes, but it's safe. We are not going to be racing. No, people are going to come, park the cars, and video will be filmed. He says, I made my decision. You are not allowed to go to my private property. Bye.
So I instantly put a story up to let everyone know. We're now looking at another location, guys, so hold tight. I'll come back to you. Still happening around 5:30. New address coming soon, sorry. Within an hour, Ross has called me back with 2 new options.
The stadium, of course, is a bit nicer, but stadium will require me talking to football teams to allow us to be there. But this one seems like we don't need to talk to anybody.
Fine, all right, so do a video like you did last time. I'm gonna post it, I'll put it on my socials now and say that's the new meet place.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
All right, well done. Sorry, Russ, for the for the headache, bro.
No, don't worry, bro.
We've got a new location. We're on, we're good, let's go. But with only 4 hours until we're meant to meet, I wasn't very hopeful. This time, myself and the team stayed at the Radisson Hotel. I have actually stayed here before, and it is one of the best hotels in Larnaca. Thank you to Eleni for arranging an incredible stay. I'll definitely be back.
Anytime I'm coming out here and I need to speak to a hotel or speak to a specific person in a specific part of Cyprus, this man knows everyone.
I'm Stelios. I'm the rooms division manager of a brand new Yacht resort hotel coming up soon. We're based now at the highest point of Ayia Napa in Napa Suites, and I look forward to showing you the new hotel soon.
Where do you see Cyprus in 5 years' time or 10 years' time?
We want to bring big events to Cyprus, whether it's more golf resorts, more casinos. I'm not saying we'll bring Formula One to Cyprus, but we want something major, like a major event to come to Cyprus as well, and keep it consistent, whether it's a tennis tournament or a golf tournament.
So like a year-on-year tournament?
Yes, because that brings a lot of tourism. The next 10 years in Cyprus, you're going to see some major brands coming, quality products being built. The tourism map of Cyprus is changing. We're getting different markets coming to visit Cyprus for the first time. We're even building negotiations now with America to, have a direct flight from America to come here. So I really think Cyprus is the next place to be. I don't want to compare it to Dubai. I want to compare it to something like Monaco, I want to say, where you're going to have that type of clientele, that type of buildings, beaches, because Cyprus does have most blue flag beaches in Europe as well. Honestly, it's a top place to be.
I have seen a massive difference in the wealth and the different countries and the quality of people that are coming to this country. And if I came to this country as a Cypriot, I would want to try and bring more tourism here. I want to try and promote the island and try and bring it forward. I've promoted everywhere in the world. This is my home as such. And if I came here, I'd really want to try and push the tourism side and get more people to come out here.
You live in London in miserable weather. Why? If you've got a good job over here, you should be in Cyprus. I don't see any reason why you should be in London instead of Cyprus. I've got family there, I've got friends there. I love some aspects of London, but I could never live there anymore. With the number of, or the quality of people coming to the island now, I honestly believe it can happen in the next 5 to 10 years.
Although Cyprus is small, the impact that the Cypriots have had on the world is huge. Whether it's in the kitchen, in politics, sports, in business, TV, entertainment, and especially in music. But one thing I didn't realise was how proud the Cypriots are of their own. Imagine my surprise when I saw that my 30-second story that I just threw out on Instagram managed to gather an overwhelming number of car lovers in just under 2 days.
Wow. Wow.
Lento, innit?
Whoa. Cyprus has come out, man. I actually don't know what to say. I gotta move to Cyprus, ain't I? I gotta move to Cyprus, ain't I?
What was crazy here, the police actually helped us switch locations at the last minute when they heard there was going to be so many people turning up. And as I looked around, I couldn't help but think, if this was organised properly, with better promotion and more time, the potential here could be huge.
Hello? Hello, everyone. Let me ask this question. Shall I move to Cyprus or Dubai? First of all, thank you for everyone coming out. Like, this was 2 days' notice. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna see all of you. I'll do pictures, whatever you lot want, okay?
As I walked around, I was surprised to see just how many people had left their home country to move to Cyprus.
I was born in Canada, lived there for 25 years, then moved to the US for about 15 years. And worked there, and then took my wife and kids and moved here.
It looks like I'm in the UK now.
I'm from the UK as well.
Everyone's from the UK. What would you say is the best thing about moving to Cyprus?
Obviously the weather.
Yep.
And just the lifestyle. It's more relaxed, it's more slow pace, everybody's happier.
Everyone's happier.
Yeah.
Would you ever go back?
Never.
When did you move to Cyprus?
10 years ago, 2015.
Why?
For work. It's the weather, it's like the community here, everyone, it's safe, it's a nice place to be, man.
It makes sense to come here, and it's just trying to get used to the lifestyle. Listen, I'm 100 miling out all the time.
Yeah.
And here's it's a bit more
cigar,
slow,
isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, there you go, cigar, slow. Slow's learning. I
can't lie, it felt so good to see there was such a big car community here. It reminded me that there's some things that transcends language barriers and culture differences, and proved to me, even though we may be thousands of miles apart, we're actually not that different after all. And if I hadn't found home before, I definitely found it now. Good weather, good company, and great vibes. All for the love of cars. And that's what it's all about. My mindset and my attitude has changed over the years, where it was work, work, make money, work all the time. And now it is trying to spend more quality time with the family, enjoying myself more. I am still gonna work, of course. I love work, I love grafting, I love the chase when it comes to the business world and setting up new businesses. And the opportunities in Dubai and in Cyprus are incredible, and I'm fortunate enough that my name and my brand is so clean that people will work with me, whatever industry I'm going to be in. It doesn't have to be cars, but the family side of being abroad and the sun and the lifestyle, I think, is what is going to change it for me. And the fact that my parents said they would move to Cyprus if I moved is really playing on my mind, and that's a big factor. My dad is not well, and he hasn't been well for a long time. And this for me is more about my mum and giving her more support. She'll have her sister here. It's something that I really need to consider. Wherever you live in the world, I genuinely believe if you're with your family and you've got a close-knit community, I think you can have a great lifestyle. Yeah, we can talk about the weather and we can talk about taxes and things like that. Cars don't define anything, or the house you live in. I think if you've got a happy home, it doesn't matter whether you live in a 2-bedroom flat or a 6-bed mansion. But Cyprus does feel a little bit special for me. The fact that my parents were born here, I am from Cyprus. It's a bit more in my heart. And I think my kids would enjoy it out here. Think about it this way. We work all year to go on holiday for maybe 1 or 2 weeks of the year. And then you come back and you do it again next year. And this is the world we live in. And I know that is the majority of people, and it is the rat race that we do live in, but do you owe it to yourself to try and do something a little bit different? To change it up? And again, I have to make it clear, it's not about money. Anyone can move abroad with whatever little money or savings they have, and they can make it work in another country. If you have the opportunity to move, really think about it. I genuinely believe you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your family, you owe it to your future, you owe it to your mentality, your mindset, just to be happy in life. With all that being said, I think I've made up my mind.